Hello and welcome back to Griffin Indiana. We are episode 12 of our survivalish let's play. And I've just noticed something quite worrying. We're in the second day of April. We have a piece of land over there that I was planning on. We're still going to do the first bit. I might as well get cracking. In fact, there's a couple of things we need to do beforehand. I was planning on getting it turned around today, so getting the grass cut, baling, ploughing, and getting oats in. However, I've just noticed, where are we at? Here. This is the last day we can plant oats. I didn't know that. I thought you could plant oats. I thought we had 3 months basically. We haven't. We've got 2. And I'm not sure, given other stuff that we need to do, that I'm going to have time to do that. So, our options are soybean, which I personally don't think there's any point because I don't think we'll make much money off it. Or sorghum, really. They're our only viable options. Because corn would need a different header. And there's nothing else. Like, there's literally nothing else that we could do. Unless I turned it into a grass field, which I don't want to do. So, yeah. I don't know what we're going to have to see how far we can, how much we can progress today. I've started a little bit earlier, so it's 7:15 now. If we have enough time, we'll get oats in. If not, how much water have we got in there? Right, we've still got plenty of water in there, that's good. Okay, look, right. The other thing we need to quickly talk about. So, at the end of the last episode, I said that I'd go and do another contract in there. Where is it? That contract's there, so it's completed. 12,302. So we'll collect on that. That takes us up to 21,104. These are the bales that's left over. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bales left over. All 4,500. We ended up, we had a right chew on in the end with this. We ended up having to do another contract because basically what happened with this one is I realised how many we would need and how many we could sort of keep behind. So just for sort of quickness, I got another trailer, at least another trailer, to go and pick all the other ones up and to bring them down. Now that trailer glitched when it had all the bales on that we needed to complete the contract. So what I ended up having to do was spend an absolute fortune buying bales, to then use them to do the contract. So yeah, we spent sort of real life hours, I don't know, maybe 4 real life hours trying to correct all that, doing contracts, or doing them couple of contracts, and then sort of getting our money roughly back where it was, and we had a bit of a nightmare, but we are back to where we were, and we're in a pretty decent place with it. What I've done, I've filled a couple of our small bales up because I think our sheep are running low, so we haven't got many of them left. Let's go and give them these. I don't know if I'll have to take them out or if I'll have to if they'll just sell straight off. Let's not skewer one of the sheep. This isn't turning very well with these weights on. Not turning very well at all. Oh, it's just gonna go. Right, let's see what they have. They were really, really low. It's nearly filled it. What I want to do, let's just take that off there. And we will go and get the mower. There's something else that I want to do in this in-game day, but I don't think I'll get the chance. I think we might have to do that in May. What I'm thinking of doing anyway, just to get ourselves a bit more money going into the summer. Well, to be fair, it's to be able to afford the combine, or to try to afford the combine. We're still short. I'm sure the cheapest one we can get is about 30 grand, and I'm not even sure if that includes a price for the header or not. So any money we can make now is absolutely crucial. Realistically, there's probably one contract we could do at the minute. Oh, that was another thing. All them contracts that I think it was the last episode we seen, there was loads of fertilising contracts. There was a couple of weeding contracts, wasn't there? They just disappeared. Even though it was still within April, and it was just, I saved it, come out of the game, and then when I went back into the game, sort of later the same day, they'd all gone. So that was disappointing to say the least. Where is that? I don't know, that was a... I must be a pick that... Ah, that was the one what, it was saying it was off our land, wasn't it? Can I push that? Let's put these over here. We will sell these, but I just want... That isn't priority at the minute. Right, let's see where our land starts. Hopefully it's just past this building. There we go. I'll come back up, obviously, round there. I should have went round the other way, to be honest, shouldn't I? That would have got us right on the edge. No way is that not our land. I'm not having that. That's like, we're going to go back around that way. If that's the case, that is a good chunk of land. What's stopping us there? Oh, that. Yeah, we're right on the edge there. That is absolutely rubbish. Even there. There, that's the line. That makes this area even smaller. Like, I know it wasn't great anyway, it doesn't look that much, but that is a fairly substantial bit of land that we're not going to be able to utilise. What are we thinking with sorghum? Not sorghum. With I can't even think what you call it. Soybean. I don't think there's any point, because the amount you actually make sorry, the amount that we'll get off is so minute. Like, we'll be lucky to get a couple of thousand litres off here, won't we? Of soybean. I just don't think there's any point. Might go down that edge, see how close we can get to the little sort of beck there. That looks like we can get pretty close. Good if we can get rid of some of these bushes. No, well, don't get rid of the bushes, but at least we got pretty far over there. Not much, not much grass around here, is there? I mean, I don't expect to get a load of grass off it. It's just, like you said before, it's free money, isn't it? Or it would be if I was actually cutting it. Right, let's get that back down. There we go. Even if we just get a couple of bales out of this, it's better than nothing. Feed them sheep. Especially seeing as the plan is getting another sheep pen, so we can double what we've got. I mean, as we get later into this Let's Play, it might be that one of these small fields we do turn into grass fields, because just having these really small ones dedicated only to feeding our sheep, I think would be quite a decent idea, to be honest. Right, I will... There doesn't seem any point in doing this middle bit. I'll get this done and we'll get cracking. I'll probably windrow it and then come back when we start doing the building, I think. Which won't be long, it won't take us long at all. I mean, we nearly finished the cutting now, aren't we? So, the mowing. So yeah, let's jump to that. It actually hardly seems worth using this, but it will make it easier. Right, I want to make sure that we go nowhere near the edge of the map, the edge of our boundary. So I want to be well within. It won't matter down here. Kind of gone neither one way or the other there of it. Right. Yeah, that's better. That's loads better. Now we'll get the straight edge, and then it's just that tiny bit up on that left hand side to do. There's another big bit of tree. I found more as well. As we were mowing, there was a few other little bits. I'll go and pick this bit up while before I go over it with the where is it? There it is. Before we get the baler on there. I mean, there won't be much there, but even if there's... Do you know what? There's probably not even 200... Oh, saying that, that's quite a big thick point there, isn't it? I was going to say there's probably not even $200 there, but there might be. Now, it looked like we were going to get a decent amount of grass off here, didn't it? But then when you realise that the whole middle part of the field has no grass on it whatsoever, that kind of changed. Switch off, save the fuel. Get into our Ford. Right, have we got that lowered? There we go. Get as far as we can. There it is. I think I've just enabled auto drop. So we might, I said 2 bales, didn't I? We might get 2 bales. There we go. Now I've enabled auto drop. Don't want to be going down there. Turn, 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 turn. Yeah, it's going to be 2 and then a bit left over in the baler, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh, do you know what? I think if we could, I'd probably change these wheels. Even though I think they look great, it's just so difficult to use. Right. Just get what tiny bits we can. You'll see after how big was that turning circle that I've just decided to take there. There we go. And then we'll go back around to get this final bit here. Eventually. There's no way I'm getting around there. No way whatsoever. Right, so 2 and a bit. I will change to get the plough on. Right, let's get as much of this as we can, which isn't there. Is it there? There it is. We must be right on the line there. I've seen that. Make it a little bit more. I know this seems like sort of splitting hairs over maybe like a foot or something, but we need as much as we can get. I think that is pretty much as much as we can get, isn't it? It's a bit more there. I wonder how close to the road it's going to let us go, because it did. Yeah, I was going to say it did let us cut it, so that's not too bad. To get the most out of this side here, I'm going to have to go from the top. Back up before I fall. You can see it's 9 o'clock, so it's, what are we? We an hour and 3/4 into the day. We'll be able to get this turned around, won't we? See if we can get oats in rather than messing about with soy or sorghum. I mean, sorghum wouldn't be the end of the world. You just, obviously we can't bale it. Oats is always a good one, isn't it? Crop price is decent and you can bale. I've always liked doing oats to start with. Nope, not letting us get there. About here. Oh, have I just not got this on or something? Why won't that let us go across there? Because I was in a bit where we've cut, so it's not like... It's not like I was right up against that grassed area. Right, what is going on here? Surely it's not all the way down here. Oh god, this gets worse. See, if let us cut up there. Let's go back here, see if I can get a little bit further over. All I'm going to do, I'm mapping it out and then I'll fill it all in off camera. Now it's letting us get up here. Oh, some of the way anyway. Oh, it just does what it wants, doesn't it? Does what it wants. Right, you get the general size. So, I'm going to get this finished off camera, and what we need to do, we'll need to buy the samples for it, get it mapped, lime it, fertilise it, seed it, roll it. We need to do all that before the day's end. So, I'll not be long. Finish the ploughing. Now we've got the lime spreader. Not sure if I'll need more. I can't remember. Was this full? And then our last field only took it down to 64%. Or did we have to fill it again? Because if we didn't have to fill it again, I should be able to do this full field with what is in here. Although we do need to purchase the field info first. There's also a bit, you can see that green right ahead of us. I can't get rid of that. Right. Down here. Why is it not letting us environment score details? Don't need that. Why is it not letting us? Right. I'm trying to select that. Do I need to be on something else? What am I doing wrong here? See, that's letting us select that. But not this one. Right, I don't know why it's not letting us select it. This is really weird. So it's letting us select it from there, but not in here. Right, I'm going to try to solve this. Right, I think we've sorted it. So, where's it? There it is, purchase soil samples. All I did, literally all I did, was save the game convert and come back into it, and it worked straight away. So $525. I will say pounds, quite irregular. $525. It normally comes back really quickly, doesn't it? If or does it just come back straight away when you purchase it? It must do. I was going to say, if the land's really small, if there's only like a few samples, it comes back straight away anyway, doesn't it? Right, let's see if we can keep this one a little bit neater. And get this squared off. Again, this lime spreader, it's not the easiest bit of kit to use, but for what we have, it's pretty much perfect, to be honest. Let's take... Can I get around there? Yeah, I can. And I can't remember how much we paid for it, but it was cheap as chips, wasn't it? It is a shame about them stumps. Now I think Mike put something in the was it? No, it wasn't Mike. Was it Mike? I can't remember. Quite possibly Andy put something in the comments about a cheaper stump grinder, which I'll have to have a look. I'll have to go back and look at the comment for it because I can't remember which one it is. I wasn't on the game at the time when I looked at it, so I wasn't able to look at the mod. I'll try to find the mod straight away. So I've used half of what we had. Do we think we've done half the field? We've still got some at the shop. I was worried it wasn't going to go over there. Now those bits, I'll turn this on here, it'll still leave little bits, just like it did with the last one. I don't think it actually shows up on the precision farming map. It just doesn't seem to sort of register these end bits. So I've switched it on now, and yeah, you can see where it leaves that end bit there. What do you reckon? Do you reckon we'll have to fill up again? No, we're gonna get through it, aren't we? It's not even registering that them bits there. It probably won't let us do that strip there either. I bet. No, it's not. Right. We need our fertilizer, we need our seeder. I'll get them brought across and we might as well just get cracking straight away. I was going to fertilise it first, but since we've got the seeder, let's just seed it first, because I think depending on what you put down makes a difference of how much fertiliser gets put on, doesn't it, on precision farming? For example, if you put soybean down, it doesn't need fertilising at all, does it? It's really struggling now. We need to go and fix this tractor. At some point on this Let's Play, I'm going to get wiped out here by the train, Anna. 100%. That's going to happen. Yeah, I think what have we dropped? 2 mile? That's gone up to 5. I think we dropped around 2 mile now, haven't we? It does, however, seem like we might get this field done with what seed we have left, which is nice. I'm not actually trying to seed there, so I'm surprised it's saying that. We've got, well, we've got $20,574. I don't know whether to go and buy another small piece of land. There's one that's been mentioned in the comments by Slinky S80, and they've suggested one that we're actually looking at. It's the small strip next to the dairy, and that's only like, it's 9,000 something. I can't remember exactly how much it is. But by purchasing that, sorry, I'm just trying to get turned around. By purchasing that, we could, I'm sure we could make a 9 grand back. Well, we'd have to make about 20 grand back. Like I said, we need about 40. But it just gives us that other option. Even if we just turn that into a grass field and maybe use it for silage, I think, rather than do an arable on it. think we might have to have a look at that. Although, it will be in the next episode now. It won't be in this one. This is really slow, this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish this off camera, and then I'll go and get the our sprayer. I was really impressed with how little seed we actually used there. I'm more than happy with that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this back, and we're going to go and fix the tractor first, because I mean, it's needed fixing for a couple of episodes, to be honest. There was something we did. What job did we do? And it just took the absolute life out of it. I'll tell you what it was. It was, we did that baling contract, didn't we? I think it was the first contract we did. Where there was a pretty substantial sort of incline. And just sapped the life out of this, out of our tractor. It was when we had the, I mean, it was only a few episodes ago. We had the baler and the auto-load tractor. It was the tiny baler, wasn't it? The auto-load tractor, tractor trailer, sorry. And yeah, just absolutely decimated the little case. Right, let's get it fixed. Oh my god, £2 to repair it. Ugh. I wasn't expecting that. Like, I wasn't even expecting half of that. That is sickening. They're not normally that expensive, is it, to repair? That means our Ford is going to cost us loads. We're about halfway down on that one as well. Right, we need our sprayer. There it is. Oh, the thing that I was going to do, which I realised halfway through this episode that I wasn't going to be able to do, was we were going to get them hay bales, which I forgot were hay bales and not grass, get them wrapped and get them into, turn them into silage. That isn't going to happen, is it? Because you can't wrap hay. So that plan has gone right out the window. The only thing we could potentially do is if a contract comes up for hay, is don't ted everything, don't ted all of it, and then keep some grass aside, grass bales aside. Could maybe try to do that. But at the minute I don't think there's a contract of that nature on there. Right, let's get this done. I love this little sprayer. Absolutely ideal. I don't love this, how close to the edge you get there though. I reckon, in fact I don't reckon at all, I know we'll get, unless there's a decent contract, which I'll do off camera, we'll get another episode in April. But it's what to do in that episode. Maybe buy that piece of land and start working on that, so in fact I don't know. Oh, there might not be collision on there actually. I can't remember if it does or it doesn't. Could do that, couldn't I? Off cam, like buy the bit of land at the end of here and then use the rest of the in-game day just to get it turned around, because all I'll be doing is exactly what we've done today, and I don't really want to repeat that in the next episode because it'll just get boring, won't it? So we might do that. Is that gonna... No, it's not registering. I hope it shows up. Right, let's can we see... Oh, it needs rolling, doesn't it? I forgot about that. pH is good. That's good. It's all good. So it just needs rolling. I will remember to do that. Let's drive over to this bit of land, because this video is already going to be quite long, I think. I mean, even this section, what we're on now, 6.5 minutes just on this section. We've had a few like this, haven't we? And I think the opening one was about 10 minutes. So I reckon we'll be at least half an hour in. That is an absolute guess as well. We might even be further. The maintenance has got... Look at the maintenance already. I've just fixed it. All I've done one job, and that's a bit of spraying with something that takes no horsepower whatsoever. Why on earth is it going down that quick? Right, so it's a long ear, isn't it? Is it this bit here? If it is, it's got a telegraph pole in, which is never good. Yeah, it is. That bit there. So what have we got? I mean, that isn't great. We'll have to work around that. A few trees. We'll get rid of all of them. Another telegraph pole. So it's only quite a small strip, but just a plain grass field. How much? I'm sure it's $9,072. Right. Let's do that. It's half our money, but I'm more than happy with that. The other options are, I mean, there is no other options. That's 29, that's 30, that's 29. And that, for small bits of land, is pretty much it. There's this one here, but that's got a building on it, that's 30 odd as well. Then you're starting to get really sort of expensive. 101. 2,000. Never even noticed that before. I don't think. We'd have to have a look at that at some point. Can you buy them individually? No. Right, let's just get that. $9,072. That is now ours. Okay, what I'm going to do, we're going to finish the episode here. I need to roll our other field, and then I'm going to get this field turned around and get a grass field. Purely, I say purely, with the aim of doing silage from this field. However, we do have sheep to feed, but we've got quite a bit of hay. So yes, silage. Okay, so we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.
PlayStation